I'm going to show you a really quick and easy 5-minute desk stretch and warm up. So if you've been sitting for a long time at your desk and it's time to move, here are some really easy stretches and exercises you can do to get yourself feeling warmed up and mobile again. So first of all, sitting in your chair, place your hands behind your neck and we're going to do a little spinal stretch. So just coming over the back of the chair in a little extension position. So coming forwards and then backwards to get that lovely stretch in the chest and through the upper back. We're going to do this one 6 times. Coming forwards, stretching backwards. Couple more stretches. That lovely opening through the upper back. Reversing that slumped position. Then we're going to do some neck rotations. So hands on the head and we're going to do a little rotation to the right and then to the left. And right again, we're going to go for 6, 4, 5, 6 rotations. And then we're going to go for 6 side bends. So a little tip over to the side so you feel that lovely stretch through the side body, through the mid back. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then we're going to do a little stretch for the neck. So lightly rest the hand on the head. Little side bend over towards the shoulder and then drop the chin towards the chest so you're feeling a lovely stretch through the neck and the shoulder. Hold that for a couple of seconds and come back up again. Side bend the head and then nod it forwards. Come back up. Side bend the head and nod forward so you feel that lovely stretch in the shoulder and up the neck, and come back up and swap sides. So same again on the other side, hand on your head, side bend to the opposite side now and then drop the chin towards your chest and come back up again. Side bend the head, nod the chin and come back up. And last one, side bend and look down and come back up again. Then we're going to stretch through the hips and into the glutes. So come to the edge of your chair, cross your ankle over your knee, keep yourself nice and upright, head up, no collapsing through the back. You're going to hinge at the hip and just lean forwards into that stretch position so you feel a lovely stretch through the glutes. So we're going to do 3 on each side again. And then swap sides. Ankle over knee, head and chest up, hinge through the hip and lean forwards. 1, 2 and 3. Lovely stretch through the hip and that glute muscle. And when you've warmed yourself up and started to get yourself moving, we can now do some squats. So we're going to do 10 little squats. You can do full squats, dips, whatever you're comfortable with. So feet just slightly wider than hip width apart and feet just slightly out at an angle. So not in parallel, but not fully turned out. And you're going to do some little dips, ensuring that those knees flare out in line with your feet. So push those knees out as you drop down and then use those glutes to push yourself back up again. Keep the knees flaring out as you come down. Keep pushing them out, and as you come up, use those glutes to really power you up and get that nice little bit of extension in the front of the hip at the end of that movement. So we're going to do about 10 squats. Now we're going to do some nice hip openers. So we're going to come into like a split squat position. So we're going to keep a nice bend in that front knee and then a little bend in that back leg, lifting the heel off the ground. And the action is to then push the heel towards the ground to open out the front of the hip and to get this nice engagement in the glute. So a little bend of that back knee and then push that heel towards the ground. Bend the back knee, push that heel towards the ground. Bend the back knee, open the front of the hip, drive that heel towards the ground and release. Push that back leg down, get that nice glute engagement and that nice open in the front of the hip there. And swap sides. So that split squat position again. Bend that front knee, little bend in the back knee to begin with, and then push that heel towards the ground so you feel the opening in the front of that hip and that nice glute squeeze, that nice glute engagement as you drive that heel towards the floor. And a couple more here. Lovely. Now we're going to get the heart rate up. If you've been sitting for a long time, it's good to work the heart muscle as well. So we're going to do some heel taps and then some knee lifts. So we're going to start by literally tapping our heels towards the back of our body like this. We're going to do about 30 seconds of heel taps. Keep it going, drive those heels towards your bottom. And then we're going to swap and we're going to do a high knees jog. Push those knees up high as you can, pump the arms, and we're going to go for about 30 seconds with these high knees, getting a good heart rate up, getting you moving. Good, and now you should feel nice and warmed up, mobilised through the back and the neck and the shoulders, and opened out the hips to help reduce all that slumping and tension that's been building up as you've been working.